Hi, my name is Jeff from allthingsdork.com, and I wanted to take a couple minutes to share with you a tool that I use to help me automate some of the things I find myself typing over and over and over again. The tool is called TextExpander. I think we've all used copy and paste before to move or duplicate text, but how many times have you had to do it multiple times for different things? TextExpander helps solve that problem, and I'm going to walk you through how with a quick sample right now. So, for my website, sometimes I like to add an image to my post. Unfortunately, the tool I use doesn't quite format the image exactly the way I want it. Now, depending on the type of image I upload, I could need to modify the post with any of these 3 or 4 different options. So as you can see, I've got it all in a text document, and I kind of keep that on the desktop so I can just quickly highlight, select, and paste it into my post. But that became a bit cumbersome, so that's when I started to check out TextExpander. So now I'll show you how I solved the problem with TextExpander. I've already installed the application. If you look in the menu bar, you'll see the TE icon notifying you that TextExpander is running and active. I'm just going to click that and go to TextExpander Preferences. Now what you'll see here is a list of snippets. Snippets are basically keywords that are associated with any particular snippet that we create in TextExpander so that the application knows how to auto-expand. You're probably wondering, what do you mean auto-expand? Well, I'm going to show you just what I mean and just how cool this application is. I'm going to hit the plus sign and go to New Snippet. And in Content Plain Text area, this is basically what we want the keyword that we're going to specify to be expanded into. So for me, let's say this is the one that I use most commonly. So I'm going to copy and paste that into the Content Plain Text. I'm going to give it a label, and we're going to say image left format. And for an abbreviation, we'll say IMGLFMT. Now, that's very important because anytime we type that in any application, TextExpander is going to kick in and replace that abbreviation with whatever we have in our plain text field. So I will show you just how cool that is. So we'll go into my Jonah Hex message, and let's say I need to add that right here. We'll just type IMGLFMT, and voila. You'll hear that cute little sound that TextExpander kicks off, as well as notice that it's replaced our keyword with the text from the plain context. So now I can send that to the weblog, and life is good. Now you're probably wondering, well, just how often does this actually come in handy? It actually comes in handy a lot. Let's talk about commands. Let's say, for instance, I'm in my command shell, and I have a command that I always seem to type. Boom. By typing my command fndr, I've extrapolated that into a larger command that will execute when I hit return. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Or what if you've got an email that you seem to be sending over and over again? Well, we could fire up our email client, and we can say, hi, Bob. Boom. With 5 characters, we've just created a authentic looking email that looks like it was said specifically to this person, Bob. So as you can see, it's got a number of uses, and it all depends on the user and how you use your Mac. But I think TextExpander is just one of those tools that should be in every user's toolbox. You can get it for $29.95 at smileonmymac.com, and they have a couple other pretty interesting items as well. But there's also a much better video tutorial on their website on how to go about using it. My goal was just to make you aware that the application exists and see if it was something that might be able to help you out in your day-to-day stuff. Hope it helps. Talk to you soon.